Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Don't miss out. 12 show seeking Coronation Street spoilers next to EK you won't believe. Next week on Coronation Street, a mystery arsonist sets fire to number 8, while Toya is placed in danger after a violent altercation with Abby. Meanwhile, as the investigation begins, suspicions turn towards multiple residents who have their own reasons to start the blaze. Here's a look at 12 big moments hitting screens. 1. David plots to solve his financial problems. Desperate to get enough money to pay back Harvey, David makes a call to former prisoner, Andy, to finalize their plan. Nick reminds David of Sarah's upcoming birthday party, unaware that Logan is listening in. Sarah is concerned that the Platts will be an easy target if they're all in one place, but David confirms that he won't be attending. He makes out that he'll be visiting a client when in reality, he intends to put his plan into action. 2. Abby lashes out at Toya when Sam suggests Abby bring Alfie to Sarah's party after his recent ordeal in the car. Abby quickly realizes Toya must be responsible for the call to social services. Meanwhile, Toya finds Harry in the bistro office watching Hope's live stream of a séance at number 8. She heads over to the house and orders all the kids out. Jack mentions the live stream to Abby, who also heads to number 8 to confront Toya. When Toya accidentally knocks over a bottle of wine, Abby has a vision of Seb covered in blood and suffers a panic attack. Toya tries to comfort Abby, but in a state of confusion, Abby smacks her. 3. An explosion at number 8 puts Toya and Max at risk. Someone pushes a lit rag through the letterbox of number 8, and a fire quickly spreads. After noticing the smell, Sally announces the fire to everyone in the bistro. Worried that Lily is inside, Shona, Max and Nick enter to search. Nick is shocked to find Toya unconscious on the floor, while Max becomes trapped upstairs. After learning that Lily is safe, Shona finds David outside and warns him that Max is in danger. As they head back towards the house, number 8 explodes. 4. David feels guilty for placing his family in danger. One of the firefighters discovers Max's lifeless body, and he is rushed to hospital with David by his side. At the hospital, Shona quizzes David on his involvement with the fire, but David insists that he's innocent and was with an old friend at the time. When Kit arrives and confirms it was an arson attack, David is convinced that Logan is responsible and considers revenge. Later, David grows distraught and blames himself for stealing the money. 5. Nick suspects Leon may be responsible. As the ambulance arrives on the street, Kit explains to the paramedic that Toya has suffered smoke inhalation but has a head wound. Leon approaches to check on her sister, but Nick realizes she's drunk and orders her to stay away. Leon joins Nick in the hospital waiting room and is forced to defend herself when Nick accuses her of starting the fire. As Leon searches for her purse, she finds a box of matches in her coat pocket. 6. Abby tries to run away with Alfie. In the aftermath of the blaze, Abby is nowhere to be found and Debbie shares her suspicions with Kevin. Meanwhile, Abby packs her things, but when she hears Kevin and Debbie enter, she exits through the back door. Kevin receives a call from Wendy informing him that Abby collected Alfie an hour previously, but her behavior seemed odd, and Kevin fears the worst. 7. Kevin finds a clue. Kevin is worried when he realizes that one of the jerry cans from the garage is missing and decides to review the CCTV footage. The footage shows a hooded figure searching for the jerry cans. Later, Abby admits to Kevin that she's been having troubling visions of Seb ever since Mason's attack. 8. Amy is let down by Steve. Tracy begins to worry when she can't get in touch with Amy, but Steve tries to calm her down by suggesting that Amy spent the night at the party she attended. Amy finally arrives home and explains that she tried to contact Steve and left several messages, but her phone died. Having also lost her car keys, Amy spent the night wandering the streets. Steve is horrified and makes out that he had an early night, still hiding the fact that he spent the night with Leon. 9. Steve advises Leon to tell the truth. After learning that Leon is using a visit to Oliver's grave as an alibi, Steve confronts her, and Leon confesses she can't remember her whereabouts. Leon explains that she was drunk and can remember seeing Toya enter number 8, but the rest is a blur until she woke up in Victoria Garden with matches in her pocket. Steve presses Lean to talk to the police about her version of events. 10. Sarah and Nick confront David. Andy visits the salon looking for David, but when Sarah offers to pass on a message, Andy shares a shifty look with Todd and makes a quick exit. Todd reveals to Sarah that Andy was a friend of David's from prison who served time for insurance fraud. Todd further explains that David met him again recently at Paul's rave. Suspecting that the fire was an attempt at an insurance scam, Sarah and Nick question David. 11. David is arrested. At the police station, David tries to prove his innocence by telling Kit that he was in Denton with Andy at the time of the fire. However, David receives a shock when Kit reveals that Andy claims he wasn't with David at all. Following Andy's betrayal, David is placed under arrest. 12. Carla visits Rob. Carla tells Lisa that they're running tests to find out if Rob's kidney is a match, and if it is, she'll have to pay a deposit. Later, Carla visits Rob to give him an update. It's clear Rob is annoyed by the news and had assumed that the tests would require him to leave prison to visit a hospital. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.